everybody, and welcome back to my channel for another speed build. My name's Silver and I have a futuristic tiny home for you today. So this one's actually kind of different. I have never ever built something like this. I've never built a futuristic home ever. In The Sims 2 I never built it, obviously not in The Sims 1. And I haven't built one in The Sims 3 because the futuristic pack was actually the only pack from The Sims 3 that I never owned. I'm just not... Okay, this is weird. I'm not super big into technology because it's weird because I'm doing YouTube now and obviously like need to do some sort of technology. But anyway, back to the build. It's futuristic in my opinion, and we do this fun thing with the roof. It's definitely a weird shape, but it's so cool in my opinion. I like it a lot. You will see me struggle with the inside quite a bit, so in the end, I struggle with it, and in the end I cut some of it out because it was just taking way too long. But yeah, we're doing this really kind of fun appearance, and it's very white, like really stark white, and to me that just screams modern. I don't know, modern, futuristic. I obviously don't know what the future holds. Nobody does. Well, maybe somebody does. I don't know. But in my opinion, this is very futuristic, and I make it really clean and stark. And yeah, I end up changing the front door for that kind of green look because of course I paired green with it. You know, in the future, everything's in my future, like the idea I had with this was that everything's kind of fake. And we're building in Oasis Springs in that grass area, and I don't know about you, but that grass area screams fake grass to me. It looks like sod. It's fine. It's just, it's really green. It's obviously watered every day. Yeah, but we get this kind of fun shape, and I'm messing with the roof just a little bit more because I wanted to fix the, what do you call it? The eaves? Is that what it is? Like the little things you get on the outside of the roof, like the trim, the roof trim. Is that it? But anyway, I wanted to fix it because it looks really weird when the roof is at an angle like that, like really weird. Anyway, we're on to the inside now, and I am struggling, like a lot. And I had a lot of problems with this, and actually that stair placement is exactly where we go with it in the end. But I just, I didn't like it because it cut off that small area upstairs. But you'll see what I do to change it. But I liked the way this looked too, but it just, you know, it didn't work because it cut off the route to the balcony outside. So obviously it just didn't work. And then, and I just wasn't happy with it. And I tried so many different things. And the reason why I'm doing the floor plan and, you know, taking up that time and then finding out it doesn't work is actually because I wanted to make sure the planning could actually work. But this is the shape we go with. It's fine. The bathroom is against the window, which obviously is a little strange. You wouldn't have huge windows in front of your bathroom normally, but you know, whatever. That's fine. In my humble opinion, I don't think it matters that much. I don't know. But I did play test all of this, so your Sims can get everywhere. It works totally fine. And here I'm fiddling with the roof again, just so I could get rid of the shadows on the inside, because once you do, I did like a loft area, so I opened up that other side that was previously blocked. I opened it up so that it just became a loft. But because I did that, the roof came on inside and like the trim, and it was just really frustrating. But we keep the interior very white as well. The bedding has a little bit of pink in it, which I thought was fine because, you know, it's still like this light color, you know what I mean? So it wasn't like too invasive in my opinion, but we do end up putting a lot of greenery in here. Just here you'll see I'm picking it out for an accent wall. And I thought it went really nice. We keep it out of the living room and the kitchen, but ultimately we keep it in the entryway because I thought it like really broke up the space quite nicely to like really say, hey, this is an entryway, because there's really no distinction because it's open like that, like a loft. I wanted to make sure that it was usable. But yeah, so again, the bathroom like is right up against the windows, but I really didn't think it mattered that much, especially with that shower. It's the one from Spa Day, and it has like that stained glass that you can't really see through. It's kind of reflective. And I really thought it was okay, but once I got the floor plan, this came together perfectly. It was exactly what I wanted. We get the cool little trash can in here, and don't worry, we do add a stove. That at some point I realized I did not put a stove in. It was really silly. That red shelf that I use is a shelf that has a bunch of different like slots on it so that you can raise stuff up. But yeah, you just would have seen that I moved the trash can and the fridge to add a stove. It's totally fine. It's okay. But we're moving on outside, and again, I found this really easy to furnish, going back inside because I realized that there was literally nothing covering the windows, and like, you know, you don't really want to see. And actually, I do add a tree out front when we get to the landscaping, so it does kind of cover the toilet a little bit more. I just didn't really think, like, I don't know, maybe in the future houses are floating. Like, what if this was a floating house? Nobody's gonna see. But here I'm just playtesting, making sure they could get through those areas. Like I said, it's very, very white, and I'm okay with that. But I kept the gardening very structured. I wanted it to... Oh, that mailbox is just too weird for me. It was just too strange. We get the cool, garbage can, but not the mailbox. It was too much. And I take these out because I thought they weren't structured enough for me. I just really wanted something to frame the area and keep it really crisp and clean. And I think what we do in the end is very nice. But in my opinion, the future looks a little bit like the past. Do you know what I mean? Like was it the 60s? I think I mentioned this before when I built in Oasis Springs and did a mid-century modern for my Not So Berry challenge. But the grass and the style of the mid-century modern just really reminds me of, like, I don't know. Have you ever played Call of Duty Zombies? There's a map on it, and it's like the perfect neighborhood. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, weird comparison, but in my head, that's what that reminds me of. And we do have a carport here, and I say carport, it's just really kind of a car pad. And I use sand and a little bit of dirt to frame it up, and we get a car there. But that's literally it, and I had a lot of fun doing this one. It was certainly different. But yeah, I'll leave that with that comment, you know, because the screenshots will be coming up in a moment. So I hope you liked the video, and if you did, let me know in the comments and show your support by tapping the like button and subscribe for more builds. If you'd like this build in your game, it is up on the gallery under my username SilverPlumbobs. Have a great day. Bye!